transform your laundry game forever. Your washing machine might be working against you right now. Every single load you're doing could be damaging your clothes, wasting your money, and making your life harder than it needs to be. But in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to change that. Stay with me, because these simple shifts are going to save you hours and give you cleaner, fresher clothes that last way longer. I'm Marcus, and this is Seniors Cleaning Hacks, where we make life easier, not harder. Before we jump in, please hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your support keeps this channel going, and it helps other people find these life-changing tips too. Share this with someone who struggles with laundry. They'll thank you for it. For more than 20 years, I've been diving deep into the world of cleaning and laundry care. You know what I've noticed? Almost nobody enjoys doing laundry. It's one of those tasks that people put off, rush through, or simply dread. But here's what I've learned. When you have the right knowledge and the right approach, everything changes. Laundry stops being a burden and starts being something you can actually handle with confidence. That's exactly why I created this channel. Every single video on Seniors Cleaning Hacks is focused on one thing: making your household task faster, smarter, and more effective. I want to help you get the job done right the first time without wasting energy, money, or your precious time. If you're new to this channel, welcome to a community that cares about helping you live better. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of these helpful tips and tricks. Now, let me share 6 game-changing laundry strategies that have completely transformed how I approach this task. These aren't complicated, they're not expensive, they're just smart.
Laundry tip number 1. Switch to cold water washing. Let's start with something that seems simple but actually has huge consequences. Most people think hot water is the secret to getting clothes clean. It feels like it should work better, right? Hotter means cleaner. But that's not how modern laundry actually works. Here's the truth. When you use a modern detergent specifically designed for high-efficiency machines, cold water works just as well as hot water, maybe even better. The quality of your detergent matters, of course. You get what you pay for in this world. But the point is that cold water is completely capable of cleaning your clothes thoroughly. So why would you want to make the switch? The benefits are enormous. When you wash in cold water instead of hot, your machine uses about 90% less energy. That's a massive reduction in electricity consumption. Your bills will actually go down. But it goes beyond just saving money on utilities. Cold water is genuinely better for your clothes. Hot water is harsh on fabrics. It breaks down fibers, causes shrinkage, and makes materials wear out faster. Cold water is gentler. Your clothes keep their shape longer. Colors stay brighter. Fabrics maintain their texture and quality over time. You'll notice that your favorite shirts, pants, and sweaters look newer for longer when you wash them in cold water. Every time someone tells me their clothes don't look as clean as they want, I give them the same advice. Try cold water. When they do, they're always surprised by the results. The clothes come out looking better, they feel better, and they know they're also making a more environmentally friendly choice. This single change might be the most impactful laundry decision you make. Start with your next load and notice the difference.
Laundry tip number 2. Build a structured laundry routine. If you find yourself constantly scrambling for clean clothes, if you can never find matching pairs of socks, if your laundry piles feel out of control, you need a plan. And don't worry, this doesn't require complicated spreadsheets or apps. It takes about 2 minutes to think through. Here's how it works. Sit down and think about the types of laundry in your household. What categories of items do you need to wash? Maybe it's towels. Maybe it's bedding. Maybe it's workout clothes or work uniforms. Maybe it's delicate items that need special care. Whatever categories make sense for your life, write them down. Once you have those categories, decide how often each one needs to be washed. Some things need weekly attention. Some things might need washing twice a week. Some things might go longer between washes. Create a simple framework based on what actually works for your household and your lifestyle. In my own home,
I know we have several regular categories. We have bath towels and hand towels. We have bed sheets. We have the clothes that adults take care of themselves. We have cleaning cloths and rags that get used around the house. That's my framework. I know that I want to wash cleaning cloths twice each week because we use them constantly. Bed sheets get done once a week. Towels get done once a week. That's my system. What does this actually do for you? It eliminates panic. You're not scrambling on a Thursday night wondering if you have clean work clothes for Friday. You're not mixing different fabric types together, which is what causes pilling and that dull, muddy appearance that nobody wants. You're being intentional and strategic. A routine also lets you plan your time better. You can set aside specific days for laundry instead of having it become a constant background stress. You can ask family members for help with specific tasks instead of just saying, "help with laundry," vaguely. You maintain steady supplies of everything instead of suddenly running out of towels. The beauty of this system is that there are never surprises. You always know what stage you're in with your laundry cycle. The system keeps flowing smoothly. There are no massive piles building up. Everything stays manageable and under control. Think about your own household right now. What are the natural categories of laundry that you deal with? What's your lifestyle like? Do you have kids? Do you work from home? Do you exercise a lot? Build a laundry plan that actually matches your real life, not some imaginary perfect life. Your system should work for you, not against you.
Laundry tip number 3. Master the art of stain removal. Here's something I hear constantly from people. They bought a stain removal product and it didn't work. They're frustrated and confused. They think maybe stains are just permanent. But here's what I've learned. There's no single product that removes every type of stain. That's the mistake people make. You need multiple tools in your stain removal toolkit. Think about it like a medical cabinet. You don't use the same medicine for every health issue, right? Same concept with stains. First item you need is enzyme-based stain power. This might be a liquid laundry detergent which naturally contains enzymes, or you can buy a dedicated enzyme-based stain remover. Enzymes are amazing at breaking down organic matter, things like oils, grease, grass, sweat, and protein-based stains. When you have a greasy stain that won't budge, enzymes are your answer. Second item you need is an oxygen-based bleach product, or hydrogen peroxide. These are the color fighters. They're excellent at removing stubborn color stains, things like berry stains, grass stains, wine stains, things that have deep color and won't wash away with regular detergent. These products work differently than enzymes. They attack the stain through oxidation rather than breaking down oils and proteins. Now here's where it gets strategic. Sometimes you have a stain that's both oily and colored. That requires a two-step approach. Here's exactly how to handle it. First, let the stain dry a bit. Don't immediately throw the garment in water. Let it sit. Then treat it with your enzyme-based product. Work the enzyme remover into the stain gently. Let it sit for a bit, then wash the garment normally. Here's the critical part. Don't put it in the dryer yet. Pull it out of the wash and look at the stain. If the greasy part is gone, but color remains, now you treat it with your oxygen bleach or hydrogen peroxide. Apply this to the remaining colored stain and let it work. Then wash again. This two-step process handles even the toughest stains. The key insight here is that understanding what type of stain you're dealing with changes how you treat it. Is it an oil stain? Use enzymes. Is it a color stain? Use oxidation. Is it both? Use both treatments in sequence. When you approach stains strategically instead of just hoping one product will fix everything, your success rate goes up dramatically.
Laundry tip number 4. Don't overload your detergent. This might sound simple, but it's one of the most damaging mistakes people make over and over. Using too much detergent seems logical. If the clothes are really dirty, more soap should mean cleaner clothes, right? Wrong. This is backwards thinking. When you use too much detergent, the rinse cycle can't remove all the soap. Some of it stays behind. Over time, as you keep overdoing detergent,
Soap residue builds up on your clothes. Soap scum accumulates in your washing machine, too. This is why your machine develops odors. This is why your clothes can look gray or dingy over time. You might not notice it after one overdose, but if you repeatedly use too much detergent, the problems add up. You're wasting detergent, which means you're wasting money. Your clothes start to show the wear and tear. Your machine starts to smell. Nobody wants that. I get it. When you have a really dirty load, your instinct is to dump in extra detergent to handle the challenge. But you have to resist that urge. There are better solutions. Instead of adding more soap, select a laundry booster product that's designed to handle heavily soiled loads. A booster addresses the specific problem without adding more detergent. You could also use a different cycle on your machine. Most machines have heavy-duty or heavily soiled settings specifically for this purpose. Let the machine settings and the booster do the heavy lifting instead of relying on more soap. By trusting the equipment and the products designed for these specific situations, you avoid the trap of overdosing. Your clothes will actually look better. Your machine will stay fresh, and you'll spend less money on detergent over time.
Laundry tip number 5. Use a fabric rinse to clarify your clothes. Think about how your hair feels when you've used a lot of product. Your scalp feels heavy. Your hair feels weighed down and gross. You know what helps? A clarifying rinse that removes product buildup and leaves your hair feeling fresh. Well, wouldn't it be amazing if you could do that for your clothes? Here's the reality. Even with the best quality detergents and ideal washing conditions, a small amount of residue can remain on your clothes after washing. This is especially true if you're using a lower quality detergent or if you live in an area with hard water. That leftover residue sits on your fabrics. The result, your clothes might come out smelling a bit off. They don't feel as fresh as they should. They don't have that clean feeling you want. This is where a fabric rinse comes in. A fabric rinse is like a clarifying treatment for your laundry. It dissolves those leftover residues during the rinse cycle. These products are pH adjusted specifically to work with fabrics. They're designed to remove buildup without damaging fibers. When you use a fabric rinse regularly, you completely change the outcome of your laundry. Your clothes smell fresher. They feel cleaner. They have that quality that says, just washed. Why are fabric rinses only now becoming popular? Well, 60 years ago, when fabric softeners first came out, the clothing people wore was totally different. It was heavy, thick, and scratchy. It genuinely needed softening. But today, we wear mostly synthetics. Synthetics have different properties. They're naturally softer, but they also hold on to dirt, odors, and oils differently than natural fabrics. So the cleaning industry had to innovate. They developed a new approach that works better with modern fabrics. A fabric rinse is that innovation. I've tested these products thoroughly. I'm not someone who just adds random things to my laundry routine. I'm actually a minimalist when it comes to laundry products. I don't use traditional fabric softener. I don't use dryer sheets. I don't use scent beads. I've never believed in adding a ton of stuff to laundry. But a fabric rinse is different. It actually works, and I can stand behind it. You can use a fabric rinse in every single load you do. Here's how to add it to your routine. Add your detergent as you normally would, whether that's a laundry pod directly into your machine or a detergent into the detergent dispenser tray. Then add any scent beads if you use them, and load your garments as usual. Next, add the fabric rinse to the fabric softener dispenser tray or directly into the center agitator cup of your machine. You're literally putting it where fabric softener would go. That's it. You've now transformed your load. When your clothes come out, you'll feel the difference. They'll smell fresher. They'll feel cleaner. Try it and see what a difference it makes.
Laundry tip number 6. Prevent wrinkles before they start. Nobody wants to pull clothes out of the dryer only to find them full of wrinkles. Wrinkles mean you need to iron, which takes extra time, and most people don't have time for that. So here's how to prevent wrinkles from forming in the first place. The secret is timing and technique. This is probably the most important part. Listen for your washing machine. Most machines make a sound or beep when the cycle is done. The moment you hear that signal, go get your wet clothes out of the machine immediately. Don't leave them sitting. Take them out right away and either put them directly into the dryer or hang them to dry. Why is this critical? Once your clothes stop tumbling inside the machine, they become heavy with water weight. They sit there, compressed and wet. That's when wrinkles set in. Wrinkles start to permanently form. If you can get your clothes into heat or hanging position before wrinkles have a chance to set, you'll have wrinkle-free results. But there's a second technique that makes this even more effective. Before you put the wet clothes into the dryer or hang them up, give them a good shake. I'm talking about really snapping those clothes out with some force. This serves multiple purposes. The snapping motion shakes out the wrinkles that started to form while they were wet. It's a physical action that prevents wrinkles from setting. Added bonus, if you have pets and deal with pet hair in your laundry, this snapping motion also helps shake out loose pet hair. You're solving two problems at once. Plus, if you're frustrated about laundry in general, that snapping motion is actually a great way to release some of that frustration. It's kind of therapeutic, honestly. So your two-part wrinkle prevention system is simple. Get your clothes out immediately when the cycle ends, then snap them vigorously before drying. That's it. No complicated equipment, no expensive products. Just smart timing and smart technique.
Bringing it all together. You now have 6 powerful strategies that will completely transform how you approach laundry. These aren't complicated ideas. They're not expensive solutions. They're just smart, practical changes that work. When you combine all of these strategies, you're going to notice massive changes in your laundry routine. Your clothes will look better, they'll feel better, they'll last longer. Your machine will stay fresh and clean. You'll spend less money, you'll waste less time. Everything gets better. The beauty of these strategies is that you can implement them one at a time. Start with cold water. Once that feels normal, add the structured routine. Add stain removal knowledge. Fix your detergent amount. Try a fabric rinse. Master the wrinkle prevention technique. Each one builds on the others. I want to hear what you think. Which of these tips are you going to try first? Drop a comment down below and let me know. Are you a fabric rinse person? Have you heard about this before? Do you already love it, or are you skeptical? I want to know what you think, because this community is all about sharing ideas that actually help people. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please share it with someone who struggles with laundry. Share it with family members. Share it on social media. The more people who know about these strategies, the more people can make their lives easier. Your shares help this channel grow and help us reach people who really need this information. If you're not already subscribed to Seniors Cleaning Hacks, please do that right now. This channel is dedicated to making your household tasks easier and more effective. Every video has practical tips that you can use immediately. We cover cleaning products, cleaning tools, reviews, strategies, and tips that actually work. We also send out a newsletter called The Cleaning Minute. I'm not going to sell you anything. I'm just going to give you useful information that helps you live better. Check out the newsletter link in the description if you're interested. You can also join the Seniors Cleaning Hacks community by becoming a member. Supporting this channel helps us create more videos like this one, so you get even more helpful strategies for making your life easier. Since you're going to be doing all this laundry using these new strategies, make sure your washing machine is in top condition. A clean machine performs better and lasts longer. If you want to know exactly how to clean your washing machine properly, check out the video link in the description. I cover the whole process step by step. Thank you so much for watching Seniors Cleaning Hacks. You're part of a community that cares about doing things smarter, not harder. Keep watching, keep sharing, and I'll see you in the next one.